looking very lovely, by the way. So we cannot wait to see you on the 7th of March. And please tell a friend to tell a friend that it's free. And I don't know if Natalie has already announced the venue. This year is going to be happening at the University Auditorium. So we can have many more people. And so we're looking forward to having each every one of you at the
Right, so right after the launch, I had to grab her before she leaves, and your speech was simply amazing because maybe we used to different kind of society. So sharing your story a bit was quite interesting. But first of all, what do you make of this initiative?
You know, again, I said it in my speech as well. I really have great admiration for any woman, you know, who tries to make the world better for other women. And I think that's the essence also of this initiative. You know, we should lift each other up. And I know Aba is like super busy person, you know, she has so many projects going on. And she still finds time, you know, to do something that is, you know, we should lift each other up. And I know Aba is like super busy person, you know, she has so many projects going on. And she still finds time, you know, to do something that is close to her heart. So I really think that's something also very timely, something that is needed in Ghana. And if I can make a very small contribution to it, then I'm very happy to do so.
Now, I'm looking at the list of women who are going to speak on the 7th. I don't know if you know any of them or...
I have to be honest, unfortunately, I'm not so literate, you know, on the celebrity scene on the African continent. So unfortunately not, but I will go home and do my homework. So I'm here with my PA and she knows all of them and she told me they're brilliant. So I have full trust in her.
Okay, so on that day, are we going to see you?
Oh yes, I hope so. I haven't been invited yet, but I guess so. I will mark my calendar, 7th of March. Yes, sure.
The stories you've heard, what they have said for this particular program, which is the 2nd edition, what is that one thing you would like to tell any young Ghanaian woman out there, your interactions or experiences with some of them out there?
Yeah, so I really try also to really make time to meet with young women in my also busy schedule. And I think they have so many hopes and aspirations. But it's also easy to lose hope somehow, you know, because as I said, there's a lot of adversity. So my message would really be, you know, you're not alone. So let's not lose hope. Let's like work all together and, you know, make Ghana a better place for all women and men alike. So that is really also my hope for the future. And I think we all together can make it happen.
We are so excited because we've all been waiting for a minute. I was going to be like, is it happening? Yes, it is happening. And it's happening in March. Aba is here and this year's lineup is killer because who would have thought? Nana, if I look at the list there, the one I didn't expect at all was Rita Dominic.
Why didn't you expect it to be Rita Dominic?
I don't know, but I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She's hard to get. And I know that, I mean, she does her thing all right. We just watch her stuff on social media, but I know she's so hard to get. Yeah. Shelley on the side. All these beautiful ladies, Rita, South Africa, how was it getting them?
It was so easy. You wouldn't believe it. It was so easy. I sent a DM I called Shelley first and I told her this is what I'm doing this year and I need her to be one of the main speakers. And she said, say no more. I can never say no to you. And so that's how Shelley got onto it. And then Bonang and Rita, I sent them a DM the same day, same time. And they responded 5 minutes later. No, Bonang responded first, 2 minutes later. And then Rita responded 5 minutes later. And they were on board.
Nana, there's this perception that when you DM people, it's very hard to get a response. I know it's been happening. Even you, sometimes it takes a while. How does it work? Does it work at all?
Of course, I mean, I respond to DMs. You know, the thing is that I get over 100 DMs a day, and I don't live on social media. So when I go on social media, I dedicate time that I want to be on social media for 1 hour every day. Sometimes I stagger it, sometimes it's continuous for 1 hour. But I respond to as many as possible. Of course, I can't respond to everybody because it's not possible, but I respond to as many as possible. Sometimes I go through the list. Some are pressing issues. If I can help, I respond. Some need counseling. Some need guidance. Somebody is just looking for something very meager. Somebody can send a DM and say, I haven't eaten since morning. I need only 20 cedis. I mean, even if you're lying, it doesn't matter. If you have 20 cedis, I'll give it out. It doesn't matter. So I respond to DMs, you know. So I wasn't surprised when they responded. I guess it's the same with them as well. When it catches their eye, they will respond. But of course, if you are on social media and your DM is coming from a verified account and you check the profile and the bio, of course, it would also push you to respond quicker. And so it wasn't difficult getting Bonang and Rita at all. It was so easy. And they are professionals. These women are professionals. Shelly is a supreme professional. I mean, the way she went about it, it was fantastic. I requested for a video. When the video came, Shelly had already edited it. She actually proved to me that she's a filmmaker and she knows better than me. And so we didn't touch her video at all. Rita, professional. Her manager is wonderful. Mildred, wonderful woman. Bonang as well. Her manager, Eva, fantastic lady. And it's been very wonderful. Yeah.
You know, I am pretty much excited because this year's sponsors are amazing. Should we say that last year's event was impactful?
I guess. You know, last year, what happened? Last year, I was very discriminatory. It was a first event. I don't like to be pushed around. I don't want people, you know, telling me, we want this, we want that, we want that. Last year, I got sponsors. But there were also brands that I didn't want to be associated with because they don't align with my principles. So if I don't really believe in a certain thing, I don't want to be associated because it's an impactful project, you know, and you don't want to go for things that will cause a stir, you know. So I was very selective last year. I ended up getting only one sponsor paying, ALX and the MasterCard Foundation, which are very efficient, you know, very powerful brands. But this year, some of the brands, I didn't go to them. They had already called. Some of them, we went to them. We didn't say much. Some, I didn't even meet them. I sent a proposal and they agreed to be on. And I have actually closed sponsorship. I closed sponsorship. Yeah, I closed sponsorship 2 weeks ago because they were just, even though the money is so good, I just couldn't take on more, you know. But of course, we have bills to pay. We have to pay for space. We have to pay this, pay that, pay that, pay that. But we had to cut it off at some point, yeah.
So, Nana, with this that you're doing, is it to make some money? Is it to educate people?
If I wanted to make money, I would have charged the gate fee because some people on my team have said, "Oh, let's charge only 5 cedis or 10 cedis."
Was one?
No, you see, you can't put a value to knowledge, to empowerment, to imparting knowledge on people. You can't put a value to it. If I decide to charge 100 cedis, you cut some people out. And they'll be denied. If I decide to charge 5 cedis, there are people who cannot afford the 5 cedis. If I decide to charge 2 cedis, there are people who say, oh, if it's 2 cedis, then it's something very open to the masses, so I won't come. But they need the message as well. And so that is why I've restricted it to just registration. If you register first, that is it. Then you are on board. And so I'm not in to make money from it. I just want to make an impact. I just want women to form partnerships, collaborations, to network, to help each other. It's the only way we can push ourselves in every room. You know, if we don't do that, the men will always be ahead of us. But I must say that there are men, especially for some of the companies that I went to, there are men who believe in the cause of women and they didn't hesitate at all coming on board. Yeah.
This is beautiful, and this time we are moving into a bigger venue. What are your expectations at this year's event?
More people. Less abuse, because last year I was abused a lot because we denied a lot of people access. But this year I hope that it will be more exciting.
Congratulations, and we love you. We appreciate
Thank you very much to Joy FM. What you did for me last year, I can never forget. What Joy did for me last year, I can never forget it. I mean, it's forever etched on my brain, on my heart. I will never forget what Joy FM did for me. And I'm happy to have Joy FM back on this edition as well. Shout out to Philip 9. and then Adam Naite, and the whole team at Joy. I'm really, really